What is going on, guys? It's King Mullet back with some New Vegas modded content, and I am here with the Vanessa mod, so stay tuned. I'm going to show you a few snippets right now, a few little clipperoonies of what's to come, so stick around, hit that like button, maybe subscribe, and buckle in.
Already dead, don't need your permission, there is no salvation for me in the vision. All I can do is just grind and stay winning. Fuck with my team and I pull out the Smith, and biggest revolver gon' leave his head missing. If I die, fuck it, I know how I'm living. Smart enough to know it's only beginning. OD and Hadro, you know, never missing.
So the Vanessa quest starts off like pretty much every other mod at the start. Did you get the joke? Anyways, yeah, really bad. Vanessa is found in Goodsprings Saloon, like some other quests, and she's very apprehensive at first when you first talk to her. And she asks you to do this strange quest, you know, go get me some whiskey, go get me some drugs, and then I'll follow you. The perfect start to any relationship is just that, drugs, and you doing things for them. And the only thing you get in return is them just following you around. I guess that's a lot like real life. There is a lot of dialogue in this mod. I ended up speeding some scenes up just to cut down on time. Vanessa also talks extremely slow, so that doesn't help at all. Here you can see that I have everything she asked for, and she's really gonna want to follow me now, boys. I'll tell you that much. And no, I didn't console command or console spawn anything in other than 3 whiskeys. I already had enough Medexes, and I already had enough stim packs, alright? As we get more into the mod, I'll show you more of Vanessa's capabilities. Here she's talking about making bottles of special whiskey, gives you some stat boosts and such, and we'll get into that later.
I'm Vanessa, by the way. It's nice to meet you.
She also just never shuts the hell up about whiskey. It's sometimes annoying. There is an option to get her to stop, but literally she will not shut up about it. Oh, and the cool thing is she will smoke, and you can tell her to smoke or not to smoke in like her menu section of her dialogue, which is actually pretty cool. Up until this point, I had been running around with Vanessa just doing some random things, trying to make time pass to see if time would initiate dialogue between her and I to start some of her quests. What I failed to realize is she has like 3 notes in her inventory under the miscellaneous section, and you read them and then you can talk to her about how you read her letters, and then that initiates some of the quests. And that was completely my fault because it was literally on the Nexus page saying how to start the quests, and apparently I just skimmed right on over it and just didn't give a shit. At this point of the mod, I was enjoying the follower itself. I was enjoying the voice acting of Vanessa, and I was enjoying the character design, the custom outfits, and I hadn't even really gotten into the customization options, and there are a ton of them. I'm going to try to check off everything on the checklist, but there is just so much to go over. I just need to reiterate it again. Stick with me, and I'll try to touch base on most of this mod as much as I possibly can. Feel free to pause the video at any time and check out these letters, but the biggest one and the most important one is to Jesse. We find out that Vanessa has a bad heart. She did not tell us this, obviously. We found it by snooping through her personal belongings, and you'll see how that plays out in a little bit. Here I'm just showcasing some of the outfits Vanessa can wear. Now, you find these outfits in Goodsprings and Victor's Shack. I don't know if these are from a body mesh mod or if they're actually included in the Vanessa mod. I don't know if they're a standalone or not. She does have her own outfits, but I have a feeling that these set outfits are from something else. But still check them out. They're all really nice. And yes, a requirement of the Vanessa mod is the Bouncing Breasts mod. In this quick quest, you just go find Sergio and steal a book, and then you have Vanessa's hair options unlocked.
You what? You went through my things? Oh, it's good that you feel right at home. Is it comfortable enough for you? Give it back to me. Now, 6. Why didn't you just ask me then? Yeah, these dialogue options suck, right? But that's no reason to pry into my business. Anyway, so you've read the letter and the wonderful story with those fiends. Nice story, isn't that? I thought I was going to die like some idiot, but I wondered if I would die either by myself or if they were going to help me. Neither one nor the other. That's why you found me getting hammered in a bar, waiting for some unknown miracle. I've crossed the wasteland, and I've never backed down. No son of a bitch has ever managed to make me flinch. And now, I feel like an utter fool, stuck in a tired body. My heart is a big piece of shit, and I do not like talking about it. Perhaps we could go to the fort.
Who would have guessed that a woman would have been mad that you went through her personal belongings and read private letters? Not me. With this new information and after getting yelled at, we realized we needed to go find Arcade Gannon, for he had a book of hearts, or he knew something about hearts or something like that.
Hi. If you're looking for medical help, try the other doctors. I'm just a researcher.
I wasn't really surprised with how easy it was to pickpocket the book off of him, but I was surprised that he had a book about heart disease in his pocket. A book about heart disease and breast implants. German robot, check. Ironically creepy name, check. What's next?
I cannot wait to see this. It is in that center of robots in Freeside. We could go, if you want. Thank you. It's nice of you, really. You know, even if it means me being butchered by a robot with a nauseating stench for scientific experiments worthy of the worst freak show,
So let's just talk about this. There's no moral dilemma with what Vanessa wants to do, apparently. She wants to go to the Ultralux casino where she knows there are cannibals there. She knows people are more than likely kidnapped and tortured or just killed and eaten, which is just as bad. I don't even know if torturing would make it worse at that point. It's just all horrible. And she thinks that that's a better alternative than killing a bad person and taking their heart. And I can see what she kind of means when she says the finest meat. I'm sure like a raider heart wouldn't be like extremely healthy. They're probably on Psycho all the time and Med-X and such. But she is a raging alcoholic who also abuses Med-X. She literally mixes Med-X with her whiskey. And she's talking about wanting a fine heart. Am I the only one that thinks this is kind of weird? Kind of strange that Vanessa, her character, is like this? Huh? So here we are, doing morally horrible things. Not to act like my character was ever good, because I'm very evil. I'm pretty sure I'm the devil on the karma scale. But we're at the Ultralux, and we're breaking in to try to steal this heart that we don't even know who it's from, you know? So I'm just sneaking around here. I'm looking around. I'm seeing this guy burning some Brahmin. I hope it's Brahmin. And now I'm going down a scary dark hallway. And I'm really scared. No, not really. But yeah, so pretty much the heart is in this box. Giblets and delight. Her heart looks like it's mechanical for some reason. Looks like it's kind of like a steampunk heart. But we get the heart. And she's having a heart attack apparently as well.
What a tremendously hostile world that rat must endure. Yet, not only does he survive, he thrives.
Occasionally when running around the Mojave with Vanessa, she'll start talking, and it doesn't sound like it's her voice actor. It sounds like it's a completely different voice actor. We arrive to the German doctor's place of business, Cerulean Robotics, and it's infested with these giant rat bastards. So first off, I'm just wiping them out with my Ruger SR556 mod, and you'll see the screenshot, boom, right there. So that'll be in the description, the link will be, so check that out too. Journeying on down to the basement, or block 10, we see some wonderful textures, some beautiful scenery, and there he is, Dr. Mengele.
Amazing, but what do I see here? Some sick people.
Amazing, what do I see? Some sick people. Dude, I cannot, like, I could not stop laughing at the voice acting. You don't talk to him for long, but oh my god, dude. I like it, but it is so funny to me. Amazing. Next time, hire me for voice acting instead. So it looks like Mengele is going to start the surgery. Thank God he is the greatest heart robot surgeon ever.
So try not to kill me.
Yeah! dialogue a little bit ago. That's talking about how you can also give her a boob job, which I don't think you really can, but that was pretty hilarious too.
But if she vomits some green liquid or some spasm, send her back here.
What the hell is that shit? Well, it's better. Oh, right, a drink. Oh,
Aw yeah, brand new heart. Now let's get drunk.
shit. I don't know what to say. Thanks, Six, for everything.
Go to the Atomic Wrangler, buy 2 beers to Francine Garrett, and talk to Vanessa. So that's precisely what we did. Headed to the Atomic Wrangler, and now I have to spend my hard-earned caps on Vanessa, who, even though I just got her a brand new heart, she can't even buy me a damn beer. I guess this does feel like a romancing part of the follower mod, or maybe in general this is just a mod for a video game girlfriend. I don't really care. It's not my thing. But I will say overall, so far, her character has been very awesome. So, there's still a lot more that happens, though.
This is really nice. You know, I like the Atomic Wrangler. For people looking for a little peace and quiet, this is
The Atomic Wrangler is a dump. There are sex robots everywhere, ghoul sex prostitutes everywhere. It is not a nice place, okay, Vanessa? I think that kind of says a little bit about your background there if you think the Atomic Wrangler is a nice place.
I eventually found my way to Washington, D.C.
This is pretty awesome, actually. So Vanessa was originally a modded follower for Fallout 3, and then she was, I don't know if she was ported over to New Vegas or if it was just, you know, remade from scratch, but that's really cool that she's talking about her backstory and she's from the Capital Wasteland, etc., etc.
So, I came back here. I won't lie, I miss D.C. But I love the Mojave. It's my homeland. Yeah, I have a half-sister. Same father, different mothers. Say, have you read a book called The Grapes of Wrath? You impress me. I like smart people.
Yeah, this portion of this was definitely awkward.
God, don't you hate that? Uncomfortable silence. Why do we feel that it's necessary to talk about bullshit in order to be comfortable? Oh, but the answer is so simple. That's when you know that you found somebody really special. You can just shut the fuck up for a minute and comfortably share pure silence. Hey, you wanna fuck? I see the way you look at me.
Well, actually, Vanessa, I would never ever do that with a woman because I am celibate.
Do you want to? They have rooms for rent here. You leave, and I'll follow you. I bet in places like this, you could really cut down on the pride factor. That's a good thing.
I'm feeling like Quagmire, and we head up to the old room that I rented because you have to complete the quest, okay? And here we are at the room. So let's get this party started.
Tonight's hot as hell. And this is a lousy room in a lousy part of a lousy town. It's perfect. You know, I feel like dancing. Do you love me, Six? Tell me what you want, what you desire. Do you want me? Yeah, see?
This is like cringy, I'm not gonna lie. And this part right, will you kiss it?
I'll take good
Come on, man. Will you kiss it?
music to my ears.
Listening to Paradox by Survives to the Prophet right now while I'm editing, and oh my god, this song is so fire, dude, and it's blaring over this country bumpkin bullshit music they have in here, and I hope it's not copyrighted, but here she is dancing her ass off.
Well, that was intense as fuck. It was awesome. Wait, from just having sex with me? Look, I know
And
it's
there you
good,
have
but
it.
damn.
She is so good, she will break all your bones and then mend them because she's a doctor.
Oh, great. Well, you know I can help you with that. I'm a doctor. I can heal you if you need it. I assume we're a bit more than friends now. You'll do that for me? Thank you.
After boning the night away, you now have advanced options in her dialogue menus, and you also have a new friend, because that's what friends do. So congratulations, she can heal you now, and she's your friend. Let me reiterate the fact that she's your friend. Now we're headed to the Mojave outpost in order to find her address, and you'll see why soon. And just for all the cheapskates out there, I just want to inform you that you're going to spend some caps on Vanessa. It's just what happens. I think it's like under 200 in total so far, but you will. And do yourself a favor, do not have a drinking contest with her, because it'll cost you 100 caps. You're welcome.
Holy shit! This is the most beautiful dress I have ever seen! Actually, that's the only one I've ever seen. But it's simply gorgeous. Thank you so much. Come on, you're just being nice. Thank you so much. You've been so nice to me. Let me give you something. It's my 8-ball. With this in your bag, you'll be the luckiest in the wasteland.
Wow, thanks Vanessa, you gave me a pool ball that I have to carry around now in the fucking desert, thanks. I do have to take a minute and appreciate just how good this outfit is. This outfit is awesome, and I feel like it definitely fits the personality of her.
We rule!
And to no surprise, we now have to go out
What a
somewhere.
perfect idea.
And guess where it is? The Ultra Lux again. Yeah, it's definitely a nice place if you're a cannibal, but I mean, it gets pretty old to just have to keep going back here. Also, it's been expressed several times that we know what is going on here, and we're here again. So, I guess a reasonable assumption would be to say Vanessa is 100% a cannibal. Well, wait a minute, actually. I tried to Google it and find some information on the Gourmand. Do they only serve human? They serve Brahmin steak too, right? So I guess technically she might not be a cannibal. Can somebody comment down below and let me know if they have any information on that? Because I'm not actually sure. And she's using Wingardium Leviosa, levitating the dinner plate and eating the meat off of it. I don't know if it's human meat or Brahmin meat or some other type of meat, but she is mowing down on said meat. Another fourth wall break. You mentioned the floating dinner plate, which is pretty funny. And I don't know if I did show this, but earlier in the mod she discusses how her companion wheel works, and that was another fourth wall break. So if you're looking for immersion, she's probably not the follower for you. She breaks the fourth wall several times in this, says a lot of funny stuff, and she also has a strange perk that you can enable through dialogue where she does like wacky things. It's almost like Wild Wasteland, except for Vanessa.
What I'm saying is that men and women can't be friends because the sex part always gets in the way. You don't get it. I can't trust you, so no, you don't. You only think you do, but you fucking don't. Because a man cannot truly be friends with a woman that he finds attractive, and vice versa. They'll always want to have sex with the other. It's just human nature.
Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Oh.
Friendship is ultimately messed up. I guess not. Yeah. But you can still fuck me, you know.
And just like that, you have scored yourself a video game girlfriend. Congratulations. Among Vanessa's mainline quests, you have several side quests. The mod author states there's a total of 18 quests. Now, I don't know if I'm going to finish them all. I probably won't, especially when some of them are like this. They're a bit tedious and go find this, etc. type quests. For this quest, she wants you to locate 50 pool balls, or 50 pool 8 balls, I believe. I'm not going to lie. I just console commanded them in. It seems like I do that a lot on my channel. It's just I don't want to spend 45 minutes hunting down pool balls. One thing I'm a huge fan of about this mod is the extensive menu mod that she has. Essential status, smoking, friendly fire. You can tell her to shut the hell up, which I didn't do. You can also make her taller, shorter, or put her at the default height. She has a safe inventory, she has a Pip-Boy, she has a flashlight that she can turn on, as well as several customizable haircuts and also outfits that were custom to her mod. And I will be showcasing the haircuts and the outfits later on. Vanessa has a wide array of hairstyles, and I'm sure anybody could find her hairstyle. She can alter. Alright, and just as I promised, these are a lot of Vanessa's base added outfits, so check these out. You have options such as lewd options, normal options, armor options. Like I said, the lewd and sexy options are probably what you rapscallions are most interested in. Can't really show them all though. I don't want to get age restricted or the video taken down. And yeah, you also have like jewelry options. She can wear a Pip-Boy, she can wear a backpack. I just feel like the mod is it's exceptional in terms of customization.
The New Vegas.
If you like to immerse yourself in your immersive games and you're all into immersion, then you definitely don't want to get Vanessa because she does break the fourth wall.
The wheel you pull up that helps you give me commands? The one you pull up when you don't want to constantly skip my opening dialogue just to get me to do something or even give me something? That companion wheel? I can heal myself in battle alone. Just ask me to, and be sure I have some stim packs in my bag. When we are not in combat, I will eat the food that is in my inventory. Be cautious, bud. I really like whiskey. It's a bad family habit. I can't show my femininity in this cruel world. I'm afraid for myself. I don't want to be ripped or captured. Become a sexual slave like Clover in Paradise Falls. Yes, on the other side of the wasteland. It's a long story. I'm single. Most of the time. Nothing serious. A boyfriend or a girlfriend. When I'm drunk, I don't care who's in my bed. Don't play with me. Wait, you're serious? I suppose it is.
After you've gone through the extensive quest to capture 50 8-balls.
Wow, it must have been quite the
Side
challenge.
note, what psychopath collects 8-balls in a post-apocalyptic desert?
My teddy bear.
50 8-balls you're just gonna carry around with you.
Keep him in
How
your
much
life.
how much does that even weigh? Okay, back to what I was saying is, you give her the 8-balls and she gives you a teddy bear called Booba or Boba or Bova or something like that, which I think all it does is increases your charism
I like
and your lockpick skill.
experiences.
So thanks,
The other
Booba.
day, I
So
found
there is a dialogue option that
something
unlocks
very
Vanessa's ability to
But there
craft
is
a
a
certain
problem.
whiskey called mushroom
Nothing
whiskey
very
and some
important.
cat eye antidote. I don't even know what the purpose is. They give you a few buffs, I guess. I didn't really bother with it, but there is that. She will craft
So
a
I
custom
created an
special
antidote.
whiskey for you, and like there's Vanessa's whiskey, and then there's mushroom whiskey. So there's two variants of whiskeys that she will craft for you if you ask and have the if you have the
A recipe
ingredients.
for
She'll
the
do it.
mushroom whiskey and a recipe for the cat antidote. Yes, mushroom whiskey because you need 1 whiskey, 1 cave fungus, and 1 fission battery. And cat antidote because you need 1 cat eye and 1 cherry bomb. Don't ask me how this works. Like I said, it's complicated.
Here's the super special sexy edition menu that you unlock when you get her heart. So for everybody who wants to know, yes, you can do it as many times as you'd like. After you do the dirty deed and the dirty deed is done, she becomes a doctor and can do things like patch you up, cure your radiation sickness, cure your drug addictions, except her own, and a bunch of other stuff. So she's your own personal doctor as well. She has the ability to craft a campsite, a fire, and a bedroll. It's pretty amazing actually, especially for camping out in the Mojave. It appears that Vanessa has a hidden little inventory section. It's Vanessa Pool 8-ball inventory, and she had a few different guns. She had a Lincoln repeater, an AK-47, a G36C, and a pistol. And for throwables, she has a Molotov, and then in my inventory, I'm going to be testing these as well as all the guns I just talked about. She has like these little rocket-shaped grenades. I think they're called like Vanessa's grenades.
I have some medicine if the cat goes tired. Add some whiskey to the mix and I am game.
I did some more snooping around in her hidden inventory, and she had another letter from the capital Wasteland talking about her sister. Spoiler alert, her sister is the Rose of Sharon Cassidy, or Cass. She's at the Mojave Outpost at the bar all the time. I'm sure you guys know her if you're familiar with New Vegas. I am aware of a small quest where you can reunite Cass and Vanessa. However, in this save, and as far back as I can go, apparently I killed her or had her killed during that quest. I think it's Birds of a Feather. So I don't really know if I want to go through the trouble. Apparently, from what I've read on the Nexus mod page and on the forums, it's literally lackluster as all hell. They just meet and it's like, oh wow, and like that's kind of it. I'm pretty sure I have all of Vanessa's abilities now from what I've done, so we have a few more quests for Vanessa that just popped up, and it's basically just increasing her skills. So we want to increase her repair, increase her guns, and increase her sciences. All we have to do this are give her the books, and then after we give her the books, we have an option if our skill level is high enough to teach or train her in those respective skills. So quests, quote unquote, more like character development, but they're considered quests, so we'll just go with that.
Yes. Here we go. Oh, don't look at me like that. What do you need? Well, the new Of course. Of course. What do you need? Sure, darling.
When you set up a camp, I found this option to be cool, but also kind of strange. You can tell her to sleep, and then she goes and sleeps. Alright, so now moving into a quest with some action. We're headed up to Black Mountain, which is a spoiler, and I should have told you that before, but I'm sorry to say, too bad. If you're watching this video, you're going to see some spoilers. We're headed up to Black Mountain to get Vanessa's pink guitar that can also double as a weapon and an instrument. Vanessa is an absolute beast in combat. With that M4 she has, she can just deal some heavy damage, man. I'm telling you, it's suppressed M4 with like an ACOG, I think. It's a sexy ass gun. Held by a sexy lady. No, I'm just kidding. That's fucking weird. But so yeah, we're headed up the mountain. Vanessa's making quick work of all the super mutants trying to stand in our way, and I got some awesome action shots of her coming up.
Let's kick some ass.
Go ahead and peep the L96A1 mod I have installed. You should be seeing this in action, and I'm gonna provide a screenshot right now, and the link to that mod on Nexus will also be in the description. Just bear witness to how Vanessa annihilates the super mutant with her custom ripper that she carries. Let's go, Vanessa. And there she is. The pink guitar is in the storage section of Black Mountain.
A cap for your thoughts. Of course. Thank you so much.
Wasn't sure if that was copyrighted, so I only provided a little snippet of that song. And here's this drinking challenge you can do with Vanessa. Basically,
Alright,
you're gonna
be
be out
careful.
some money,
I
so
have
just don't do it.
some
She's gonna outdrink you.
shit. How much we betting? 100 caps? 100. Yeah, it seems good to me. Fine, let's go. Down in one. I think so. What? You alright? Your face looks a little weird. Come here. The Doc Vanessa will heal you. Now give me my money. Thanks.
Alright guys, so that was just me covering the Vanessa mod. If you have any thoughts, concerns, questions, angry replies, hate mail, please drop them in the comment section below. Please like and subscribe if you can. Right now I'm currently debating whether or not I'm going to do a part 2. I'm 50-50 on whether or not I want to do a part 2. I still have a lot of uncovered content. There's several new worlds you can travel to, as well as like a player home for Vanessa. So I will see how this video does. If it does well, I will definitely look into doing a part 2. But right now, I think my focus is going to be on doing a Willow mod review next.
You know we don't play like Krillin. If we got problems, I'm off on a mission. Took his head off and the rest is missing. Keeping it clean home and washing the dishes. Catch me at Hooters, I'm frying a chicken. Posted a lazy, just talking to bitches. Out here swimming.